Got a hit.
For many saltwater anglers, there is no bigger prize
That's a good one.
than summer flounder.
You got the net?
Sauteed, fried, or baked.
This one did feel like it hit pretty good.
Flounder is one of the best tasting inshore fish on the East Coast.
Oh. There you go.
They're fun to catch.
You get your rod back in the water, man. We're slaughtering them.
And we're on them. My name
How can you say no comment?
is Chris Pabst.
Why are you taking my microphone?
Monday through Friday, I'm an investigative reporter. But on weekends, I just want to be on water. Here, there's no professional fishermen, charter boats, or tour guides. It's just everyday anglers in search of those hidden limits. We're fishing today with Blake. Monday through Friday, Blake buys, sells, and rents commercial real estate.
It's office and small bay industrial.
How'd you get into that?
Well, it was 2013, 2014, and just an opportunity kind of came up to get started in it.
A few years later, he bought a house in Ocean City, Maryland. Now, every summer, for the entire summer, this is his home.
It's a great spot for the kids, lots to do, lots of amusement parks, the beach, obviously. And for me, you say I like the fishing.
There you go. That's that's the best one yet.
And his favorite inshore species to target, summer flounder.
For you, why flounder?
I mean, for a hobbyist, it's really just the easiest thing to do. It's pretty reliable, especially if you have your friends on board, maybe people that don't fish a lot.
Kids.
It's a relatively easy fish to catch.
We're fishing on the Isle of Wight Bay in Ocean City, Maryland. It's a relatively small and shallow bay with a mostly sandy bottom. Many species can be caught here, including shark, sheep's head, stripers, bluefish, and tog. But the most sought after, possibly because of their mild flavor and cookability, is the flounder.
There he is. Very slimy, as you can see.
Yeah. Come here, buddy. Come here.
He'll be totally fine.
Another foot fish. Another 12-inch fish.
That's a good one.
That's a beautiful one.
But taking one home has gotten more challenging. In 2024, the state increased the keeper size of flounder from 16 inches to 17 and a half inches.
This one's about 12 inches. Look at that. Nice fish.
Yeah, it's a cool fish.
Yeah.
They're really ugly.
So it has to be 5.5 inches bigger than this to keep.
Yeah. It's got to be here.
Yeah.
It's a big one.
Blake's strategy for catching flounder is simple and effective. First, if you can, always try to fish the incoming tide, which brings in cooler, cleaner water from the ocean.
But the incoming tide is certainly cooler water than what exists in the bay right now.
So you want to clear your water so the flounder can see.
Can see your bait. Yeah.
Because they're sitting on the bottom.
Yep.
Their eyes are pointing up.
Their eyes stick up through the mud.
And they look for something and they come up and get it.
Exactly.
So why not the outgoing tide?
So the outgoing tide tends to be not as clear water. It's coming from the bay, a lot of mud in the bay, a lot of boats stirring things up in the bay, creating mud, a lot of water runoff, harder for the fish to see.
Next, target areas with a sandy bottom, between 4 and 10 feet deep, or locate the outer edges of deeper channels. When fishing for flounder from a boat, the idea is to drift with the current, which drags your bait along the bottom to cover as much area as possible. Ideally, you want to find a drift around 1 mile per hour. If you're fishing by land, simply bounce or drag your bait along the bottom.
There you go.
Look at that.
There you go.
Summer flounder. Come here, buddy. So these things are sitting on the bottom like this, right on the sand, 2 eyes on the top looking to see what goes over.
Yep.
For gear, we're using conventional spinning reels, medium action rods with 40-pound braid tied to these handmade rigs, which you can pick up at most any local tackle shop, or you can just make your own. Flounder rigs are pretty simple. Our weights are casting sinkers, just heavy enough for the conditions to keep our presentation dragging on the bottom. For scent and added action, we dressed our hooks with a gulp swimming mullet.
Tend to stick to the artificial baits. They're easy to obtain. You don't have to take an extra step. You know, go to the bait shop, go bring the live bait tank around.
You can see right here, flounder eating my tail. Look at that, bite marks right there.
But be aware, this setup attracts much more than just flounder.
4 casts, 4 bites.
Yeah, I'm getting fish too. I don't know what.
No fish. As soon as this thing hits the bottom, look at that. Look at that.
Yeah.
No, it's is that a croaker? Yeah, it's a croaker.
We were using pretty big hooks to avoid catching croaker, but it was unavoidable.
Right, 8, I think 9. 9.
As Blake mentioned, he and his family chose to live in Ocean City, Maryland, because there's so much to do here, which is certainly true. Every Sunday in the summer, for example, there's a free concert at the North Side Park on 127th Street. I recently took my family. A different band every Sunday goes on stage at 7 and plays for 2 hours. Meanwhile, the kids can run on the playground, get their faces painted, hang out with Bluey, eat ice cream, or just dance. Then at 9, every concert ends with an impressive fireworks display. There's no buying tickets, no waiting in line. You just show up, relax, and enjoy.
They're in here almost every day.
The morning after the concert is when Blake and I met up to fish.
They were hungry too.
We started around 8. By 10:30 at high tide, we were done.
We're out here for 2.5 hours. Pulled in 9 flounder.
Yeah.
And 4 or 5 croaker.
Croakers, yeah.
That's a good morning, man.
Yeah, it's a good way to spend 2.5 hours.
Yeah. Now we got a couple that were like 12 inches long. Still not even close to.
Yeah,
how big
nowhere
it
close.
used to be.
Yeah.
Nowhere close to 17 and a half.
So we're 0 for 9 on keepers.
But you did tell me that it would be near impossible to.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, it's not it's not an everyday occasion, at least for the average hobbyist. I'm sure if you go in for somebody that's out every day, your odds would be better.
Some anglers got upset when the state raised the flounder keeper size to 17.5 inches.
Come here, buddy.
For me, I do enjoy eating flounder, but I enjoy catching them even more. And so does Blake.
Yeah, that's right.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
No worries at all. Anytime.
Have a blast.
I'm Chris Pabst. If you like that episode, please subscribe to my channel, Hidden Limits Outdoors. The floundering episode you just saw was the second episode that I've posted on the channel, and I plan to produce many more episodes like that of just everyday anglers showing you how they're successful in catching fish. So please subscribe. I met Blake through his dad, who's my boss. One day his dad was in my office and he saw pictures that I have of my kids and me fishing. And he mentioned, hey, my son Blake likes to fish as well. So I called Blake and we started talking. We made some plans, and next thing you know, I'm on his boat catching flounder in Ocean City, Maryland. And Blake is what Hidden Limits Outdoors is really all about. He's not a professional fisherman. He doesn't run tour guides. He doesn't have a charter boat. He's a dad. He's a dad who has a job, who fishes when he can, just like me and probably just like you. It was very easy for me to relate to what Blake was showing me. You know, we're largely on the same level when it comes to fishing. You know, he's not somebody who's way up here trying to teach me who's way down here. And I was able to take away from that episode some things that I could use, and I hope that you did as well. I hope you were able to take away something from that episode to make you just a little bit better at fishing. So please subscribe if you liked that episode, and thanks for watching. I'm Chris Pabst, and this is Hidden Limits Outdoors.